Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Try of This Is the Police. Just getting some things up here on screen. Okay. My stream up here. There we go. So the list came in for February's PS Plus games. For PS4, we got Rime, which was should have been a PS Plus exclusive, but then the creators wanted to buy back the IP and create it for more than just one platform. And the one game a lot of people have been waiting for since 2016 for PS4, Knack. And for the PS3, people will be getting Spelunker HD and a strategy RPG, an anime strategy RPG called Mugen Soul Z. And for PS Vita, they're getting Exile's End, which I'm not sure what that's about. And for cross-buy, PS Vita and PS4 users also will be getting a game called Grand Kingdom, which is not streamable for PS4, sadly, unless you have a capture card. I don't have a capture card, so I won't be able to stream it, so my interest on that game is very, very low. So that is what the February PS Plus lineup looks like. Anyway, Lovebug Strong. Hey man. Oh, hey Lovebug. Welcome to my channel. I was just about to say, how are you? And you just beat me to it. I could be doing better. Well, things could be better today, I should say. It's not me physically, but, how are you? Now, before I continue this, I'm just gonna send somebody a message right quick. Okay. Just letting somebody know that I was streaming. They said that they may put it up while they were cleaning. And I was like, yeah, something came up. I want to attend to that first. And then I would get to streaming, and here I am. So, anyway. I could be better. I went and got the x-rays done today. Oh, so what was the x-rays for? Yeah, I'm gonna need a refresher on that. Okay, Golden Bird. Disabled Society demands increased benefits. Freeburg Tribune. Modern Art Gallery opens modern painting course. And the fact. Bride suffers happiness heart attack at City Registry Office. Okay. Let's scroll down here right quick. Not sure what the this is, but anyway. Did you hear you last night? Twisted Stream. If you mean by microphone, then no. But I was in the stream chatting via text like you are right now. Okay, let's see. The last few months I've been taking antidepressants 3 times a day. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna go with no, because I need everybody. Hate to be a dick. So, these 3 guys, okay. Let's go with the soft sounding music. Let's go, well, I mean, it's jazz, but some of them are a little more horny. Let me rephrase that. A little bit more horn sound bass, like loud saxophone or tuba or whatever else. I can't remember what the other one is that I'm thinking of, but I'm trying to find one that's kind of like low tune, not like high pitched horn. What I mean by horny, I mean like a lot of horns blaring. Yeah, that definitely came out the wrong way. Alright, so let's see. I think I want to say it's this one that's good. Hoping that's the case. It's okay. Bruno Savini turned out to be a member of a gang known as Asla Funeral Home. He could help you to take down the gang if you make him an informant. Except... I was in a lot of pain last night. What happened, love bug? I kind of don't really remember. Maybe I wasn't there for when it happened. I can't remember. Yeah, my memory's kind of, apologize for that. Subject suffers from phonophobia? Okay. Bruno Savini. A. Who do you deliver drugs for? B. Who do you work for? And C. I've always wanted great hair. Do you do something special to take care of it? Who do you work for? I'm my own boss, pig. I fall down the stairs and plus I have cancer. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, love bug. I lost someone back in, well, is it December? No, November. I lost someone in November, back in November due to cancer. Sorry to hear that. Fell down the stairs. Oh, yes, that's vaguely coming back to me now. So how did the x-rays go? Were you able to get the results back, or do you have to wait for them to come back? Well, in this kind of situation, you'd think they would tell you right there, and not tell you to wait a few days, but... Let's see, okay, so we already know you're in with Dante Gambino. He works for you, or is it the other way around? How about you simplify your ways and help us a little bit? Your mother isn't happy with what you're doing going on here. She just called PlayStation Tears. Listen, you're young and clever. You help us, and we'll help you. I'm gonna work for you when you get to college after all. Mama, you assholes quit messing around. Listen, you're young and clever. You help us, we'll help you. I'm gonna go work for you. You're gonna go to for college. You assholes don't know anything about me. start torture. Have to wait? That sucks. Having to sit there, not really sure exactly what it is to expect from, you know, news. Here's the light switch one more time. Okay, I'll tell you everything. It was Dante Gambino. I got the drugs from him. I just did what he asked. That's all I need to know. Hold on a moment here. Archive. There we go. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Griffith. And rest in peace, Thane. Anyway. So let's see. Hostage situation. 2 garbage men were emptying some cans near a bus stop. A drunk man came past and thought he'd make fun of them. He tried to make them fight him, so the garbage men got angry, stuffed him in the can, and threw him into their garbage truck. Then they continued on their route. I'd say the guy definitely deserved it. So, how do you feel right now, Lovebug? Are you still in a lot of pain? I imagine you're still in pain, but is the pain as great as last night, or has it died down some? Investigation has started. Assault. 2 old men were sitting on a park bench playing chess. Suddenly one of them dashed the pieces off the board, grabbed it, and started beating his opponent over the head with it. The eyewitness who called it in was quite agitated. Hurry, the old man's whole head is covered in blood. Wow, that's chessboard. Then again, who knows what it's made by, or made out of, I should say. Susan Kojak. And all. Not much as last night. Okay. The police caught up with the garbage truck and pulled it over. The 2 men in overalls are laughing in the cab. Hey, guys, what's going on? B, guys, the joke is over. We saw hostage. C, go into the trash and look for the drunk man. The drunk man gets out of the garbage truck, shakes the dirt off, and attacks the police. And here's the real beast. Scavengers, bastards. You're the worst of all. Filling your bellies at your expense, or at our expense. You should all die. A, throw him back in the garbage truck. B, cuff the man. Or C, apologize to him and promise to do better. Cuff him. Fun. Yeah, I don't really get too much into my personal life, but my mother ended up slipping on ice this afternoon, and she hit her hard, hit her head hard against the ice. Right now, she's at the hospital to get looked at there. Her eyes, like, her vision was fine, but then eventually her vision got blurry. So I'm hoping that she doesn't have a concussion or anything else from it. So my father took her down. Spoke to her about half hour ago-ish, and she was just taken into her room. So who knows how long she's going to be lasting down there. Bomb threat. An elderly employee at Scissor Sisters, an office supply store, reported that a courier brought in a suspicious parcel. The return address is smeared with ketchup or blood. Nobody else can hear it, but I swear I hear something ticking inside. It's probably false, but send these 3 in. I'm a nurse. Oh, really? I did not know that. Robbery. A young female pharmacist said an addict with a length of steel pipe is trying to break into the pharmacy. Okay. Kojak, Vandal, and this dude. So, how long have you been a nurse for? Inside was a large box of staples, an item returned from an unhappy customer. Wow. Disorderly conduct. An old man called in to report that, right in front of his favorite park bench, a group of crazy-looking people, wearing very revealing clothing, were flopping around on the grass, spitting on the feelings of God-fearing Christians and alarming everyone who walks past. Wow. Good. I was able to send just 2 out. It sucked when I fell. Yeah, I imagine. Well, I mean, falling down the stairs, no matter how old you are, sucks. It's worse if you're just, if you're an older person, or if you have like a, I don't know what the condition is, but if like you got really like fragile bones and stuff like that. Yeah. So you've been a nurse for 5 years? Right on. The addict has broken a window, and he's trying to climb through. His feet are still sticking out. A, strike his heels with a nightstick. B, remove the addict's sneakers and tickle his feet. I kind of want to do that. And C, seize the offender's legs. The addict falls out of the window and back onto the street. He drops his scrap pipe and tries to escape. A, pounce on the criminal. B, flirt with the pharmacist. Or C, use pepper spray. Pounce on the criminal. So, do you have a PlayStation 4, Lovebug, or are you watching this like on another device? The only man was outraged at a yoga group, which decided to hold a master class in the park. Wow. People. Interesting. PS4 and my phone. Oh, right on. Just out of curiosity, actually, no, I better not ask that. What game do you play? Do you game? And if so, what games do you play? Let's see, once again, I could really use your help. I'm trying to expand the ranch, but the adjacent... Why does that name sound familiar? But the adjacent territory belongs to fucking idiots who are asking an insane amount for it. Today I'll be a regular meeting with them, and then a regular meeting with them, and I want a bunch of your police officers to come in during the meeting and start asking lots of questions about murders on property, maniacs running loose, drug addicts living nearby, stuff like that. Basically help me put pressure on the sellers, knock on the cost down a little bit. If the Freeburg Police helps me, I'll stretch out my hand and offer, say, a boost in your budget. Enough for 5 new jobs. Okay. I play too many games. Yes, I'm a gamer girl. Well, no, it's just, I don't know. I don't look at, like a lot of people look at this like, oh, you shouldn't ask a woman this or whatever, but, you know, with today's day and age where you treat everybody equally or whatever, so I tend to, like, overlook it now. But I was just kind of wondering, like, how old you were. And as for the gamer girl, yeah, I don't know, I don't know. I don't look at people as gamer, like, you know, like women or girls as gamer girl. They're just gamers, just like guys. I don't know, I just find the term gamer girl weird. Okay, Kimberly Adams was celebrating her birthday with some friends and acquaintances. After a long dinner, she started opening her gifts and found a huge dildo. Okay, she flushed and then grabbed the sex toy and attacked her friend who gave her the gag present. You bitch, you soulless monster. All my friends from the seminary are here. Is this what you want them to think of me? Miss Adams then continued to beat her friend over the head until she made a bloody mess of her scalp. Wow. That's hardcore. Holy shit. 26 going on 27. Oh. Okay. My birthday's in 21 days. Let's see, so... the 20th of February? Breaking and entering. Theodore Deramus, caretaker at the candy factory. What an awesome job that is. Reports that 5 masked men broke down the door and dispersed inside. The watchman wanted to do his duty and intervene, but there were too many of them. It would be smart. They'd just nail me to the wall. You better come sort this yourselves. Okay, I'm gonna... oh, I can't. I'd love to, but I don't have the officers. I just have one, and I can't send one. Please don't. No death. No death. Good. Chief, we love playing the part. In the end, we even had ourselves believing in. If I don't mind the extra, a little extra on the side, we don't even ask for a thank you, but when we all kind of hinted that we deserved a couple hundred extra, but Mr. Moneybags just hissed at us and said F off, and he was on the verge of making the deal of a lifetime. That's not how things are done. We're heading to the bar. Wow. Great. Thanks, guys. Anyway. Yep. Oh, that's cool. Do you got anything special planned? Or do you have any kind of traditions that you do on your birthday? The girl was pounding her friend's head in with all her might. The victim hasn't been conscious for a while. A huge crowd that's gathered around. It's impossible to get near the fight. A, blow the police whistle with all your might. B, force through the crowd to the fight. And C, grab a bottle of vodka from the table and throw it at the woman. Let's see. Blow the police whistle with all your might. Seeing the police, the assailant comes on to her senses, jumps up and makes a break for the door, pushing people out of the way with her sex toy. A. Stop the center. B. Arm the taser and run after the girl. Or C. Run the victim who is waking up and groaning and begin giving her mouth to mouth. Wow. I'm gonna arm the taser and run after the girl. That was something. So, what games have you been playing lately, Lovebug? Let's see what... An angry man just phoned in yelling about his neighbors. He's been hearing terrible rain and shouting coming from every side of his house. My ears are going to explode. You have to stop and run away. I think that's a false alarm. This sounds like it. Yep. The call came in from Clark McClellan, a former psychiatric patient who recently stopped taking his prescribed medication. I'll do it. You know, actually, I was telling some people this there recently, Lovebug. Like, I normally don't mind going to the doctor, but now I'm kind of afraid to get a full checkup, if you know what I mean. I'm actually 32, and I'm just kind of afraid to go and get a checkup and find that, and I find more than what I bargained for. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like I'm better off left, you know, well, not better off, but I kind of don't really want to know, like, in case there is something majorly wrong with me, and then it's like, oh, you know, I don't know, like, I'm just starting to have that fear now, like it's, well, not really it's not like a fear where it's like I'm dead, like, you know, like somebody's like afraid of, like, well, on the scale of fear for like 1 to 10, it's more like a 4. I'm kind of like, yeah, like, the fear's still there, like, I don't want to go to the doctor and find out something's wrong with me, and like, and it's something like huge and major. Like, I need to go up to the doctor for a checkup, or, well, I should, for a certain thing, but, and that's what stops me from doing it, really. Miss Kent called to complain about a drunken neighbor who decided to have fun to go out after sundown and shoot the beer cans in his backyard. Get the drunk behind the bars before he kills someone. Oh, crap. Turn that off. There we go. Let's see. Everett's Kojak. These 4. Three new frames, okay. How many frames? 4 total. Okay. Alright, I need more frames than that. Can't solve the mystery. This taste is kind of weird. Hey, Twisted. Lovebug may still be here. I'm not entirely too sure. Oh shit, it's the end of the day. I just realized I should pay attention more. End of the day. Checkpoint. Golden Bird. Drug addiction in the city increased by 38%. The fact, Freeburg chess master reaches World Cup. And Freeburg Tribune. Theater director, we need fresh faces and new voices. That's nice. How's your day going so far, Twisted? Oh.
Mr. Boyd, this is for you.
That's it?
What's it?
This is from our guy.
What?
It's from the private detective?
What? Oh, no. No, Mr. Boyd. It's from an Agent Dixon.
Fine. I'm sorry I couldn't swing by before I left, but I'll definitely be back to celebrate your retirement. Ethan. Bobby Flash, Diamonds and Thieves. Bobby Flash and the Card Shop. Bobby Flash and the Cats Club. Bobby Flash and the Temptations. Ah, that's what I need.
This guy's always tired. I'm gonna go with no. Drunk? Really? Drunk. Should see if I can find anybody to take his place. Today, some relatives have come to visit from another country I've never even heard of before. I have a day off. Do I want to give them a day off? I better not. Actually, you know what? Yes. I'll be the good guy. Aw, shit, I said no to him. Should have said yes. Because I could still fire him if I want to. Almost finished? You mean this game? No, I'm on day like 80 something out of 180. Good bro, sitting waiting on my kid to get out of school. How's he doing? I'm okay. I was seeing my mother off to work, and she ended up slipping on ice, and I seen her like land, and she hit the back of her head pretty hard on the ice. And what happened was, what was I saying again? So anyway, I helped her up. I asked her, like, if she was okay, and I asked her if she, like, I asked her about her eyesight or whatever, because she, you know, hit her head pretty hard, and she said her eyesight was fine at first. And then a few minutes later, she was like, yeah, my eyes are starting to get a little bit blurry. So I was kind of hoping, the very first thing I thought of was concussion. So I was kind of hoping, I'm hoping that's not the case, or that, I don't know, I don't really know much about concussions, so I'm hoping it doesn't last long, if she does have one. So just sitting back, you know, waiting on hearing from her. She's at the hospital. My dad took her there earlier. About 40 minutes ago, I would say, she called asking me if the power went out here, and I'm like, no, because somebody asked her about a power outage. And, yeah, it's pretty much basically it, really. Yeah, I'm not exactly happy, but see, the thing is this. I'll say this right quick, and then I'll get back into the game. I don't want to take too much time away from it. The people who do our parking lot, the company is hired by the building owners, and the building owners, like they're supposed to salt the I can't even speak. They're supposed to be salting the parking lot. But the thing is that when they salt the parking lot, they do a runway. They don't actually let us know ahead of time to get vehicles moved, so they can, like, you know, drive over the actual parking spaces, you know, with the salt truck, with the salt spreader spreading salt. Because if they actually did that, and then this may not have, like, happened. Like, my mother did salt a bit between the vehicle and her neighbor's vehicle, but she must have not hit, like, a certain area. Like, it was a little bit from the truck, so, and then she still ended up falling. And my mother's like, yeah, but it's to be expected. And I'm like, yeah, but still, if these people actually did their jobs properly, because they had plenty of time to come here to, like, you know, salt the pavement, or salt the parking lot, they could have done it, but they didn't. I'm not too pleased. I don't like the company that the building people have. In my opinion, they're a bunch of fly-by-nights. Let's just say this: they've been plowing here for the past few years, and they destroyed two or three curbs in the parking lot. And they're like, oh, like, we'll pay for it and get it redone and whatever. And they haven't been done yet, the curbs. So, like, it's no, like, not a huge deal, but I mean, still, it's still destruction of property in a sense. And, like, one or 2 years, there was a driver for the or one of their drivers was, like, being like a maniac. Oh, damn it, this one's a little horn. Spanned by 5, or rather 2 people. Got it. Fine, whatever. So anyway, like he would just, like, come in, just blasting his way through the, you know, down the parking lot, and I'm kind of like, dude, like, you don't have to drive that fast. Like, it's freaking crazy. But anyway, Mr. Boyd, I'm Ron Atticus. We haven't had the pleasure, but I'm sure you pass by my lovely skyscraper from time to time. It's a wonderful building, and I'd like to expand the surrounding territory. I received all the necessary documents for the demolition of a small neighboring park. The crew is standing by, but as always, the rabble are causing all the problems. Ladies and strollers and dog lovers claim they use the park every day. I wouldn't want you to take me in for accidentally burying one of the protesters under a layer of concrete. If you can send men to break these bums up, I would be extremely grateful. Oh man, I can't send that. I can't do this. I need 6 people. And I cleared 1 to go on. I can't do this. This sucks. Can't do it. That blows. So, Lovebug, what games do you play? Or what games have you been playing lately, I should say? And I mean, like, on the PS4. Let's see, Mass Effect. A lunatic named Dorothy Townsend snuck out of her room again and broke into the secluded area we have for violent criminals. She had hoped to escape with her husband, who was also a patient. This was the report we just received from Carl Carter. Doctor at the psychiatric hospital. The woman has raised a fuss among the other patients. The nurses are being beaten while the hospital is wrecked. They've locked themselves in and they're doing each other wild. Several nurses have barricaded themselves inside, but we have to get to... wow, okay. Let's see. Let's go with Platonic, Sabaki, Scanlon. I guess, whatever. I'm gonna check the labor market here. These old people. Should be fired. Anyway. A witness says that a dark sedan abruptly stopped in the middle of the street. A man with a pistol jumped out and began firing through the window of a restaurant. The caller thought it seemed like someone was firing back, but he wasn't sure. Can't send anybody. So much for that. Civilian killed. Not good. 6-year Alex went to the playground in the park with her father and disappeared in broad daylight. Interesting. Give me a moment here. I'll get to comments in a second. A comment there. Thought I saw something at the corner of my eye go on chat there, and I'm like, oh, okay. Investigation started. Okay, now before I do that, stop that. Archive. Arson that I was doing last. I think it was. Not 100% sure. Anyway, Twisted there, this is getting that there. Did you take a look at that website anymore that I was linking you to? The teller noticed 3 hooded men enter the bank carrying sports bags. The frightened teller whispered into the phone, "Hurry up, I think they're trying to rob us." Why else would they be carrying those bags? Well, it's not a 100% guarantee, so I'm not going to do that one yet. Dennis Chapman reported that his neighbor, Marlon Plouffe, is holding 2 young girls against their will in his bomb shelter. The old fool is absolutely out of his guard. He's convinced that the aliens are coming any day to destroy us. He's preparing for the coming disaster. He built a bomb shelter, filled it with food, and somehow got those 2 girls down there. I heard them crying. I wanted to help. But Plouffe threatened me with a shotgun and not to intervene in his affairs. Mr. Chapman also explained that the suspect needed women to repopulate the earth after the disaster. Wow. Because, yeah, you need someone to impregnate for sure. Be nice if you had an actual doctor there to help deliver the kid and do all this other stuff, I guess. The men that just returned from the gym and were stopping into the bank to take some cash. Yeah, I kind of figured. Fake. Not yet, I will when I get home. So, you're watching me on your phone? Ooh. An old woman called in to complain about a transvestite. There's a man in a skirt running around in broad daylight. Has he no shame? He's causing quite a stir at the park, starting right in front around the children. The guy's in a skirt. How is that in public indecency? So it's fine if a woman does it? Get out of here. With your garbage thing. Near the bomb shelter is a man with shifty eyes, wrangling his hands. Go away, Valians. He'll never get me with my wives. A. Lower weapons and try to calm the man down. B. Make fun of the man. Or C. Sir, you have to help us save the world. The president is waiting for you. What? Make fun of the man. The man is not a transvestite, but a Scotsman out for a walk in his nation's traditional outfit. Exactly. Nice. Couldn't do it. Several witnesses reported that a naked man is riding a motorcycle through the city. He's carrying a pistol and shooting into the air while laughing hysterically. He's very wild and dangerous. He almost knocked over a girl who was crossing the road. Then he took aim at her and tried to shoot her. Wow. Gochi. Scanlon. Damn. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything. So Twisted, apparently next month's games that are free for PS Plus for PS4, it's a knack. For crying out loud. I'm trying to remember what the other title was. PS Vita / PS4 cross-buy of RPG called Grand Kingdom. And the other game was, keep forgetting what the other game is. Anyway, the PS3, they're getting some type of strategy RPG game and Spelunker HD. Let's see, Platonic Sabaki.
I was trying to raise TN1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Not really much I can do. Of course, because this guy's drunk. He's picking up his daughters. Yep. But for some reason, I was thinking that he was waiting for his daughters to come home from school at home, because I was just thinking back to an old stream where he was sitting there on the like in an afternoon stream, just sitting there talking with people, and he was like, "As soon as my kids get home, I'm gonna leave or stop the stream." So I was kind of thinking it was the same thing, except without the stream part. Well, not watching the stream, but actually streaming himself. A tipsy bar visitor reported that the bartender tried to sell him a gun. Basically, I was just sitting there drinking and complaining about my wife, who was insisting on a divorce. Bitch threatened to take me away from my take away my children. Says I'm a drunk bastard and I don't appreciate her, so I told this to the bartender, and he's listening and nodding, and then he said, "My friend, you need to teach that bitch a lesson. Come, I have exactly what you need in back." Basically fell home, and he got to a box with a bunch of guns, and it says, "Pick one, give it to you cheap." And I just said, "I'll think about it," and then I gave you a call. Really? Whatever. Mr. Deary met some girls on the beach and decided to stay and party with them. Good job. Good job. I think I'll be able to do the legal arms sales anytime soon. Yep, Rizal, now I'm chilling in the parking lot. That's cool. That's good, I guess. Okay, so he's in there at the window. That's the next one. Then this. Then this. Ronald Sherman, the former spouse of a Freeburg birth control union client, who blames the senator for destroying his family. Motel. Let's see, do this one here. Kochi and Scanlon. Oh, that sucks. I couldn't do anything with them because I was waiting for people to come back. Dang it. I wish you weren't drunk, Shivenko, or whatever your name is. Annoying butt munch. Anyway. Oh, shit, the day's over. Never mind. I was gonna put them on another... Actually, I couldn't. I have to wait for them to come back. Let's see what we got. Wrong place. The motel was the right place? Good grief. Looks like I'm gonna have to wait another whole day to go by in order to do anything. It changes from time to time how she gets home. Makes sense. So do you think you're going to give Uncanny Valley another test? Or not another test, but another stream chance, actually, there, Twisted? See, Golden Bird, expert in municipal public toilets need major repairs. The fact, number of buses increase on all routes, and Freeburg Tribune, Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. Well, there's not really much I can do when people are... Well, I gave one person the day off, but one person came in drunk. Should fire them. Alright. I got here. I'm not gonna do anybody with a promotion here. I'll wait until the next shift. Twisted, I fell asleep watching your stream last night on my TV. Unhappy with the police. What else is new? Oh, I gotta lose it. One job. Who can I fire? Who can I fire? Let's fire... Let's fire Coleman. Four men flagged down a truck outside the diner, then pulled the truck drivers out of the cab. The diner's cook called it in. Now they're searching the truck, and one of the men is carrying an axe. Whoa. Well, not really much I can do, because... Well, I could send those two. One of them will probably end up dying. If not both. I hope not both. If one had to die, I hope it's Coleman. Coleman Stove. Just as I thought, Mr. Boyd, we make a great team. With my resources and your abilities, we could work wonders together. I'll be glad to provide you with the services I can for a modest fee. It's the least I can do. Not really sure what that means. $12,000. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's go with SWAT upgrade. Much I can Civilian killed. Lovely. Yeah. Unlawful assembly. Drivers gathered in the City Hall parking lot, protesting against the recent increase in vehicle tax. According to one eyewitness, they set fire to several tires, but otherwise they're behaving very well. An elderly homeless man was found urinating on the wall of a cathedral. One of the parishioners who found him grew furious. He threw the old man to the ground and beat the bottoms of his feet, shouting, "You animal, you don't deserve to walk this earth." A man called an emergency, whispering hysterically. He said he's sitting in the kitchen and Mephistopheles is coming over for a drink. It's a goddamn devil. Get him. Yeah, that's false. False call. Tori Bingham, a broker, spoke quickly on the phone. I just brushed up against some asshole in a blue baseball cap out on the street, and he came up behind me, jabbed me in the back with a gun, and took my wallet, my watch, and my gold ring. While I was looking for a payphone to call the police, I saw him again. He's 10 yards away. I'm looking right at him. I doubt this is going to work wonders, but it's better than nothing. No, refuse. Hey! Please give me some new people. Nope. Oh, hello. Who are you? Ruby Sims. Interesting. The drunk man confused his regular drinking companion with the devil. Happens all the time. Veteran Daniel Crockett claims that his neighbor, a student, is constantly taking shits on his front porch. Look, he's nearly plastered every step. This has to stop. Wow. There are a few people on the street, two of them wearing baseball caps. A, grab the man in the black baseball cap, seize the man in the blue baseball cap, carefully observe both. The suspect strikes a police officer and reaches for his gun. Shoot him with the taser, fire a warning shot, grab a passerby, and use her as a human shield. Whoa. Clearly, C is not the answer. Just shoot him with the taser. An official from the mayor's office will be visiting a bookstore today to present his biography, The Great Big Man's Business, and it is necessary to ensure his safety. One's all you, Jorgensen. Anyway. Yeah, what's this one again? Oh yeah, right. Let's do this one. Enraged by the latest wave of cuts at the plant, Adair Ortiz attacked his boss and beat him severely. His co-workers are afraid. Mr. Ortiz has really snapped and called the police. One Husky ironworker said this: "We always had problems with Ada. He gets angry a lot, but this time it's different. His eyes are bloodshot. He's ground like a wild beast, and he's about to throw the boss into a vat of molten metal." Whoa. Everett, Kojak, and Roy. Actually, it's almost the end of the day. I might as well send everybody. The actual culprits were a couple stray dogs. Wow. No comment. No comment. Oh man, are you serious? There's an actual... Dang it. Well, I'm gonna miss this one as well. I figured it would have been the end of the day and that would be it, but... Adair Ortiz is standing over a vat of molten lava, molten metal. He's wearing a protective suit and holding his unconscious boss by the throat, screaming like a wild man. A. Push the suspected victim away from the vat. Bring the suspect to his senses with a warning shot, and shoot the suspect. Damn it. I was kind of hoping to push them away so they wouldn't end up going into the molten metal. That's a bummer. Witness saw several cars in the port surrounded by a dozen armed men. They're unknown as suspicious from a container. Yeah. Not really much I can do about that. I wonder. Let me take a look at this here. Hold on. Okay. This one. This one. This one. Dante Gambino, an old Italian who has worked his whole life in the funeral business. Everett and Rushing. It's close. Kojak, Roy, Vandal, that dude. I'm hoping that's the right spot. If not, then... Yep. See, how did I do? The phony tip came from some competitors who were hoping to harm the car dealership's reputation. Wrong place. Damn it. Now I gotta wait another day. Just a whole day to go by in order to do that now. Blows. City Hall cuts prison funding. Stuntman killed filming... Golden Bird. City Hall cuts prison funding. The fact. Stuntman killed filming Bloody Shirt 5. Freeburg Tribune. Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena hosts Stalin's doubles competitions. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, it does suck. I'm too tired. I can barely walk. Can I go home? No. Stop asking. This guy's drunk again? Are you serious? I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes. My dog died yesterday and I'm just terribly depressed. Can I go home? No. I don't know. I'm thinking this is excuses now. But just in case. You know what? I'm gonna give Platonic it. I was gonna give it to McCoy, but she's high up there with one thing, and she's got... Yeah, screw it. There you go, Platonic. Them excuses, though. That's easy on the ears. Yeah, unhappy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What did I just do? Oh, no. It came up too quickly. Hold on. Oh, fired the drunk guy. Yeah, I should. Something happened too quick. See if I can catch it here. Dang it. Okay. You lose one job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. I'm gonna take a look quickly here. I'm not really sure who I fired. Came to work drunk and too old. I can fire them because people are too old too, so... Like this guy's too old, but look at that experience, so 760. See, this is shift B, right? Oh, those numbers. Oh, that woman's gone now. That sucks. Let's see. Spring. Who's got more experience? Shift A or B? Shift B is doing pretty well, but Shift A's got the highest people, seems so far, but... Kind of want to hire this Elias Vela, but I'm not sure to put him on A shift or B shift. Yeah, fired the drunk guy. He came in drunk before. I didn't give him the day off, but the bottle's still there to show that he's still drunk, so I'm not going to tolerate that. Chloe Numata. Well, Shift B is pretty much a female fest. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it just is what it is. Well, I'll hire her for the B shift. And I'll hire Elias for the A shift. There we go. Oh, hold on. Wrong thing. Arson. Okay, the female. Nope, wrong shift. Platonic. And Scanlon. 3 drunk women entered an all-night store, grabbed a drink of Diet Coke, and when the shopkeeper walked into the back room, they climbed behind the counter, grabbed a shotgun, and wounded the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper's wife, who lives on the 2nd floor, called the police. Whoa. Crazy. Cannot, yeah, whatever. Can't really do much of anything. The Black Handsome Barber Shop called to report about a man in the hood and sunglasses, asked for a haircut so that no one could recognize him. Hairdresser Emmett Brooks suspects that the man may be on the run from the law. He even agreed to dye his hair blonde. That's obvious. There's obviously something wrong. Okay. Carmilla Cohen, who has been fighting with a 42-year-old mother's 23-year-old boyfriend, a neighbor called the police and said that these people had been at it for a long time, shouting at each other in the street. Then things suddenly went downhill fast. They started fighting, and the son pulled out a gun and opened fire on the others. The woman was shot in the leg, and her boyfriend got at least 3 shots in the stomach. Whoa. Alright, well, there's not really much I can do until officers come back. So I'm going to miss out on one. Fender caught. Case closed. You were able to arrest all suspects. Very nice. The women are having fun drinking alcohol, and throwing food around the store. When they see the police, one of them grabs a shotgun and opens fire. A, wait until the criminals run out of the ammunition. B, rush into the store through the main entrance and walk around the store and use the back door. Try this one. Okay, thank God. No one died. Oh, they died here though. Nope. The man just... Oh, it was this one. The man just wanted to surprise his wife on their wedding anniversary. Okay. Come on, people. Come back quicker. Come on. And, yep. Dang it. Not much I could do. Kindergarten teacher Carolina Cunningham reports that Alventina Vasilievi, I can't even pronounce that, whatever, burst into the nursery, grabbed her son and tried to run. The school knew she lost custody in the divorce, so security stopped her as she tried to escape through the exit. Now the suspect has locked herself in her room and is demanding the school release her son. Alright, we are going to go with Platonic, Kochi, and McCoy. Actually, no. We're going to go with Platonic, Kochi, and Scanlon. He needs to get his up higher. Let's see. Investigations. Let's go with homicide, 15 days. An elderly disabled woman watched from her window as a mother struck her young son in the face and then began to drown him in the inflatable pool. "Hurry!" cried the worried woman. Send someone to save the boy." Crazy. Something tells me... No. The kid did get struck in the face. I don't know. See how this plays out. Oh, children and caregivers are crowding around the door. A, everyone get away from the door immediately. B, look, it's Santa Claus out on the street. Or C, find another entrance to the room. Behind the door, the child is yelling and then speaks in a murmur. "I want my daddy." In the background, there's the sound of someone trying to open a window. A, knock on the door. B, this is the police, open the door. Let's not make things any worse. And C, sound a very sweet, friendly child in to negotiate. Yes, this will work fine. Let's send the child in to negotiate for us. Let's see. This is the police. Open the door. Let's not make things any worse. Let's do this one. Nice. It was a good day today. Yep. Was child abuse. The man was Manuel Torreblanca, Latin American soap opera star. The witness must have seen an advertisement for Mr. Torreblanca's show and mixed it up with the police bulletin about the wanted list. Okay. What's this? Oh. Mr. Boyd, we were able to demolish the park next to the skyscraper, but now there's another problem. We've begun work at this site, and someone has been sneaking in at night and stealing construction material. Either my guards are deaf, or they're not, or they're in it with the thieves. Send over a few of your men, have them cover the perimeter, and grab anyone suspicious. But don't take the thieves to the police station. I'll deal with the bastards my way. Wow. Yeah, you can't just deal with shit your way. 2,300, 3,500. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on the time here in the game. Alright. At 2,300. Okay. A stone voice shouted into the emergency line that some guy with a top hat was going to saw a woman in half at the park. The animal has no limits. He's going to kill the poor girl. He was chanting to the crowd of crazies who gathered around to watch. It's like some kind of sacrifice, please, and every cop you can. Yeah, that's false. It's probably a magic show. It was only a scheduled performance by a famous magician, Lorenzo Tarantino. Thought so. Thought it was fake. Hold on. Okay. 4 black men with shovels and metal detectors were walking along the beach and upon something valuable. First they hurried to dig up the big find, but before they finished digging, they began to swear and argue over each other's shares. The man with the gray beard got tired of this and bashed the guy's head in with a metal detector. He fell over dead on the sand. The remaining 3 are still going at it. An eyewitness called the police and recommends that we hurry. Oh, good grief. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to get in that in time. See what this next one is. Pavel Holub said that he paid a girl to spend the night with him last night. In the morning, he said goodbye to her, but later, when he went to the closet, he found that jewelry worth $3,000 had disappeared. Mr. Holub is prepared to show the police where the girl can usually be found. And this is why you don't do this kind of stuff. 8,000. Nice. I can't do this massive fight one, obviously. So, alright, let's see. Do I got the thing for this one? Look for the guy. Yeah. Oh my. Okay, so there's not really I can do anything here. I need 3 more of at least the correct images, so see what happens. $3,500. Golden Bird. Homelessness increased by 13%. The fact. Juvenile vandals forced to clean graffiti. Freeburg Tribune. Nudists demand private beach in city. I say give it to them. My neighbor died and his wife asked me to help him with the funeral arrangements. Can I take the day? No. Not gonna do it. Sorry. Go back with Chopin because nice, smooth music to listen to. Ugh. Flunked all the exams, Gillette? Wow, really? Good going, Forbes. Yeah. Forbes magazine passed her thing. We are concerned about the low effective ratings of Freeburg's finest. Especially authorized inspectors haven't been invited to visit the department. Okay. According to recent reports, FBD is hiring police academy graduates with the lowest grades. This is shameful, not just for you, but for the entire city. The next 2 days, send at least 4 cops for retraining. If you can teach them anything, let the professionals step in. Okay, fine then. You want to do that? We can do that. Actually, hold on. Do we have any snitches? No, we don't. So with that being said, hire a snitch. We will hire rushing. And for the police academy, we will send rushing. And we will send Jorgensen. They said 4, but I'll just do 2 on shift A and 2 on shift B. An officer employee came to work earlier than usual and heard gunshots and screaming coming from the roof. I always work on the top floor and I've never noticed anything like this before. Let's see, send Kojak, Roy, and Jorgensen. Abortion opponents have blockaded a woman's clinic. They're acting very aggressively, shouting, "Abortion is murder, abortion is sin. No one dares approach, and the doctors and nurses are afraid to leave the building." There we go. Everyone's out on call. Time to sit back and wait and see what happens. Very nice. Actually, I can send these guys back out on another case, so I'll wait until that happens. Oh, wait, it's this. Wait till Everett's get this back.
I was trying to raise 10-1.
It turns out the roof is being used for the final skyscraper scene of the new action movie, Bloody Shirt 5, Johnny's New Look. Okay. A group of pranksters have been tossing purses on the sidewalk, tied to a thin thread. They pulled the thread attached to the purse and lure curious passerbys into a dumpster in the alley. This is not the first complaint we've heard about these pranksters. The other day, one of the victims was so scared that they tossed her in the dustbin, and she lost consciousness and still hasn't recovered. Wow. Wait for some people to get back before I go and send people off on that. People be crazy, you. Maybe I can send these two. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Mr. Boyd, my foreign cooks have really gotten out of hand. They started spitting in the food and putting in all sort of strange things like it's some kind of joke. It wouldn't matter, except several visitors began to notice they're eating foreign objects, and they started to complain. I tried to talk with the staff, and they nod and agree, but then they continue and wreak havoc. Please send a couple of your men here, maybe intimidate them with jail or deportation. But make sure the threats stay just threats. I can't afford to be without cooks for even one day. Alright, let's go with Vela and Vandal. Investigation has started. A man who wished to remain anonymous told us the address of another man who is engaged in the production and sale of fake document certifications and other papers that are in high demand these days. This guy's price rocketed, and the quality is just as bad as before. Kojak, Neil, and Jorgensen, I guess. There's a $100 bill on the street, and a few teenagers in the alley are poking their heads out from around the corner. A, chase the money. B, quietly enter the alley from the other side. Or C, drive into the alley. Drive into the alley. These officers are in need for official questioning. They will take a few days, during which time they'll be exempt from all duties. Are you serious right now? Two of my detectives? Are you serious? I like this game. Yeah, it's different. It's neat compared to many other games out there that are done. The girl turned to be pop star Alana Moraes, who was visiting Freiburg while on a tour. The big man who stepped in was her bodyguard. She was collecting souvenirs in the local shops and just forgot the statuette in the bag. I couldn't fit everything in my hands, apologized Alana. The seller didn't recognize her. I don't listen to pop music, but she accepted an autograph from the singer anyway. Okay, sir, we showed some initiative and knocked around the clever immigrant with our nightstick a little bit. We fucked with the rest of them for half an hour, and they got with the program. They won't be monkeying with the food anymore, so Miss French was so thankful she served up some crab salad with some sake. Ah, damn it. Not even our families take care of us like that. Why would you drink on the job? Now I can't use you. Great, thanks. I don't know why, but this guy reminds me of Listwitz. Anyway, no one responds to the knock on the door, so the police knock it down and enter the apartment. A man wearing glasses pops out of the room and presents his federal agent ID. Barbecue? A, salute the man and continue to search apartments. B, knock the document out of his hand and put him in cuffs. Or C, inspect the ID. Yeah, barbecue is not a, the only thing that, the only thing that this BBQ part of the department belongs to is the Tasty program. I don't know. I had something better than that, but whatever. It's a delicious division of the police department. I can't use Vell and Vandal now because they're drunk. Leroy Everett noticed two apparent smoke-filled teenagers sitting on the side of the road, taking turns playing Russian roulette. Oh my god. Let's go with Roy Jorgensen. A passerby saw some marked gunman flee a bank carrying big bags and run into the apartment building. It looked like to me one of the robbers was wounded. Everett's Kojak rushing because two of them are drunk and I don't want to see them get killed. They're some of my best people. Naomi Rutherford is gravely concerned that the city is being invaded by communists. I saw right outside my window a whole family wearing red tracksuits with the letters USSR written on them. I haven't seen anyone holding their hammer and sickle, not yet anyway, but I know in my heart, it's just like the past 200 years. We've shed blood and sweat for this democracy of ours, and we won't just give it over to these commies without a fight. I say let them come at us with everything they got. That's probably a fake. Probably a fake call. I'm not even going to bother to respond to it. Now, see, you can do SWAT. Yeah, but I tried to send saved SWAT for those absolute moments that I need them. The doorman is lying unconscious on the floor. The elevator isn't working, and there's traces of blood on the steps. A, shake the doorman awake and interrogate him. B, you have nowhere to run. Come out with your hands up. Or C, follow the trail of blood. C, follow the trail. Somewhere near the top of the stairs, a woman screams, and then there's gunshots. The doorman starts to come around. A, interrogate the doorman. Run towards the sound. Carefully climb the stairs. There's a corpulent woman in a robe lying on the staircase. The criminals have pulled up in the apartment. A, open fire on them. B, throw stun grenades inside. Or C, hands up, you're under arrest. Let's go with stun grenades. Nice. Let's ask the mafia to sell money. Whatever that means. Nice. Now, see, Lovebug, the last time I sent somebody out on a call with like a bunch of people, one of them had a beer bottle, and he ended up getting into an accident and dying, so I don't want to risk it for these two guys. I was kind of hoping that it was in the sense where it was like, okay, this guy's drunk, but maybe like they would get into a car with one of the officers that are driving. I was kind of thinking in that capacity, and it just didn't work. It just didn't happen. Like, I needed the extra person, and I was hoping he would make it throughout the day, and he didn't. Like, he actually got behind the wheel of the car and died, and I was like, well, thanks, game. The woman seems to have been startled by Brin family and immigrants from the Soviet Union who arrived in town just today, and they haven't had time to buy new clothes. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the issue. Just need 2 more. A few girls got in a fight while they were waiting in line for tickets to the Larry Pistol concert. I guess, whatever. Everts, Jorgensen, and Rushing.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
Guess I'll send Kojak and Roy. This is the end of the day, so it's not like anything big is gonna happen. Well, unless it does at random. Take a little quick look for something here on my screen. Golden Bird, Port Union threat strike. The fact, farmers grow record-breaking zucchini. Okay. Freeburg Tribune, classroom horrified when failed chemistry experiment claims teacher's life. Oh, that's sad. Oh my god. Oh man, you're annoying. No. I need you. I just hired you! I hired you 2 days ago to be on this shift for your first day, and you're drunk? Why? 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 Be right back. Okay. Yeah. Want to make a good first impression on your first day at the job? Show up drunk. I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. Can I go home? You know what? Yes. Drunk. My band is playing a charity concert for some sick children. Can I have the day off? No. It's like 3 shifts in a row that you asked for the day off, and one of them I gave it to you. McCoy, McCoy, McCoy. Honest to God, McCoy. You're a pain in my butt. Alright, start the day with some white whiskey. White whiskey? White Russian. Good grief. Good job, me. Clearly, I know what I'm talking about. Send cops to the academy. Tomorrow's the deadline. Alright, here we go. Police academy, yes. Let's send Scanlon. Let's send Forbes again. There we go. Route 22. Very interesting. A witness found a rusty white truck that's wanted in connection with the schoolyard kidnapping of 13-year-old Tanya Rodriguez. The machine is sitting in a field. There's been no movement or sign of life for 2 hours. Say Platonic, Forbes, and Scanlon. $14.49 for $1,000. Alright, I gotta keep an eye on the time of this game. 50-year-old Amanda Price attacked a young waitress, claiming the girl was flirting with her husband. Amanda grabbed the waitress by the hair, and dragged her across the floor, yelling, "You bent over so far your tits almost flopped on the menu." What? Attacked a young waitress, claiming the girl was flirting with her husband, grabbed the waitress by her hair and dragged her across the floor, yelling, "You bent over so far your tits almost flopped on the menu." What? Wow. Yeah, that's something. It's crazy. No. Coachy, McCoy, and Gillette. Just wow. Just speechless. Speechless, speechless, speechless. Suddenly, strange sounds start coming from the van. The windows are frosted over, so it's impossible to tell what's inside. A, knock on the door. B, run into the forest and watch the truck from a safe distance. Or C, open the door. Open the door. Inside, there's a man and a girl playing with dolls. A, beat the man senseless. B, take the girl right away, tell her she can finish playing in the police car and then arrest the man. And C, grab the man by the neck and arrest him. Wow. Young businessman Russell Haddad came to the police about minor city official Jasper Redmond, who has demanded a bribe of $20,000. Otherwise, he's refusing the necessary permits to Haddad's store. The businessman has volunteered to pretend he's delivering the bribe, so the police can catch Redmond in the act. Okay. Mr. Norris's neighbor are performing major renovations on their home. The man heard them doing some demolition. The police are in the office as soon as the money changes hands. Redmond tries to quickly hide a large parcel in a drawer. A, search the desk. B, beat a confession out of him. And C, show us what's in the package. The official quickly jumps up and rushes toward the window, trying in vain to get it open. A, stop moving, grab him and get him to the ground. Or C, chase him into the street. A port employee saw two men trying to break into a truck. They were unable to get it started, so they unhooked the truck's trailer and are now trying to make off with it. Kochi, McCoy, and Gillette. Oh my god. Well, people are in the midst of coming back, so it's all good, I guess. Jaguar guy stole a substantial shipment and disappeared somewhere in the warehouse district. We don't have time to play detective in there, so we'd like you to give us a little professional help. The sailor's leg was snagged in the overgrown fleshy algae that grows near the shore. Guess. Mr. Norris called in about the shots that heard from the street. I was frying a steak in the kitchen and I heard several sharp claps. I think it was M16. I can smell it there, so I know what I'm saying. You better watch out. Those are some big guns. Fuse. Aw, shit. That was the Mafia's. Damn it. Damn it. I was thinking it was this one. But nope. Alright. 24 homeless people have sit outside the city where they've organized a small camp. They're very aggressive to strangers. They attack and beat outsiders and, according to rumor, kill them. And sometimes even eat them. The anonymous source also said to look at their gardens. They grow narcotics beside the vegetables. There's not really much I can do. Gotta wait for a little more people to get back. There was a children's birthday party going on in the house beside Mr. Norris. The guests popped a few balloons and Mr. Norris confused the pops with gunshots. Okay. Tonic, Sabaki, and Gillette. Another woman made a scandalous accusation at the pharmacy. She claimed that the pharmacist substituted her medication, and because of them that she was gaining weight. Look at these wrinkles, it's disgusting. Then the outraged woman took off her dress. Wow. Send Forbes. An informant reports that some containers are being smuggled into the port, and the illegal immigrants hiding inside are to be sold as slaves, and the shipment is accompanied by armed guards. Let's see what this one's about. A man who lost a large sum of money at the poker table attacked the female dealer. Great. That's a definite crime. Okay, spotting the police, 3 residents of the camp draw some strange knives and rush to attack. A, to try to calm them down. B, open fire on them. Or C, fire shots in the air, open fire on them. A grubby woman with a baby in her arms crawls out of one of the tents and runs toward the police. My son, take my son away from here. Wow. A, C, shoot the woman. B, don't move or we'll shoot. Or A, pick up the woman and child. Pick up the woman and child. Ficus plant. Come Mafia to sell it. Ask the Mafia to sell the guns. I need 7. Welcome back, Lovebug. Strong. Hey, hold on here. So this one first. This one second. This one third. This one fourth. This one fifth. Oh, I got them all. Okay. I was thinking I needed one more. John Kalis, the victim's son, he killed his mother because she made him stop playing video games. Yeah. That's messed up. Big time. I'm using a guide to get these cases done, actually. But if you... There's like clues up there, so you'll like... either survey the area and like it'll give you some information if you look at things, or if you like talk to people and like either eyewitnesses or people in the area, they'll tell you if they heard any like gunshots or any tires screeching or cars taking off or seeing anything or whatever. And then you have to go by the photos, by some of the stuff that they said. Some of them are of the stuff that they say is false or wrong, so you gotta like make do. And when you put images into its place, if it's right, this will happen. If it's wrong, then nothing happens, and you gotta like reset it and then put in photos in a different order and stuff like that until you get it, the sequence completed. So that's how this works out. Well, it looks like I'm not doing the casino. That sucks. Okay, Platonic. Sabaki. Okay, it's the end of the day. Come on. Yes, offender caught. You were able to arrest all suspects. Very nice, very nice. What happened to the girl you hired? I'd let her take the day off because she came in drunk. I need her on the shift, so I don't really want to fire her right yet. If anything. Golden Bird, immigrants in city up 19%. The fact, Bishop demands name change for Holy House Pizza. Freeburg Tribune, ambulance driver takes down robber addict. Didn't come to work today, that's great. That guy didn't come into work, and that guy didn't come into work. Surprise, surprise. Alright, I will be right back. I'll try not to be too long. Okay, I've returned. Apologize for that. Hold on a minute. Okay. Alright. A young man became outraged when an elderly woman broke in front of him in line. He struck her with force. A cleaning woman tried to intervene, but she came under blow as well. Edwards and Vandal. Bomb threat. The corn monument has been strapped with explosives. A clear voice yelled to the phone, and then the line went dead. Let's see what the other one is. Janet Salazar Guerrero startled an intruder who was trying to break into her house. He kept yelling things in a drunken voice. Said if I don't open up, there'd be trouble. Actually, go into the details of this one here for a moment. Okay, let's see. This is the first one. Don't have the second one. Have the third one. Have the fourth one. Don't have the fifth one. So I need 2 and 5. Hopefully I get them in this day. It wasn't a bomb. Some children decided to play terrorist and taped some wires to a normal shoebox. The drunken man mistakenly thought he was breaking into his own house and that his wife was refusing to let him in. Okay. Can't do this one. I want to send somebody on here, but thing is this guy's busy on another case. I wonder, can I? No, I better. I don't know. I better not. I'm gonna have to let this attempted carjacking case get unsolved by not taking it in, because I have no other. I don't want to stop the one I'm on just in case I end up losing it. Students report a serious fight going down on the on the street outside their dorm. Several people are shooting at each other with machine guns right in the middle of the road. Pedestrians are hiding behind cars. Someone is bleeding on the pavement. This has all the markings of a mafia war. Something tells me this is just some type of film or something, but see what happens. I came to the park to play chess, and then people started running past screaming, covered in blood, reported the breathless Mr. Connolly. I just ran as fast as I could. It was terrible. Can't do it. It's this one. We've received 12 complaints about MoneyGrow, a company which promises reliable investment returns. Once they got the money, they started avoiding all their investors. They became I can't even speak. Belligerent, and urged even their big investors to simply trust them. Brett Bryant, who lost over $10,000, said the director of MoneyGrow has withdrawn all the money and is preparing to flee the country. Let's see what happens if I send 2. It's warm.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
That's the mafia to sell it. Seeing the police, a woman quickly hides a file in a safe, then grabs a stack of papers from the table and waves them in the air, saying, "Our paperwork in order, we're a real company." A, grab the stack of papers and beat the woman's face with them. What? B, what do you have in the safe? And C, take the hidden file from the safe. Mr. Connolly was experiencing the Indian Festival of Colors for the first time. Okay. The secretary at the Blink Zone studio reported that a trainee photographer became so excited during a nude shoot that he attacked the model and intends to rape her. Hurry, he locked himself in a room with her. He's tying her up with the cables. Wow. Oh my god. 2 more cases. Ah. People. During the bodybuilding show, a small group of girls burst into the room and did something that threatens the very lives of the participants. One of the bodybuilders put in the call to the police, but his words were slurred as he spoke through his tears, so he was unable to clearly explain the situation. I wonder what it be. Bill Buckler saw a truck and a few cars near his farm. Around them was a group of about 10 people arguing. The farmer wanted to drive these suspicious folks away from there, but when they saw him, they grabbed some weapons from their vehicle and opened fire. Buckler somehow managed to get back to the house safely and call the police. I'm gonna need more people to do that. The girls were just shouting insults and belittling the bodybuilder lifestyle, which brought the bustle-bound mopes to tears. They did something. I thought there was like some type of threatening event or situation going on. Weird. Whatever. Men armed with knives and iron bars broke into the club, determined to show these yellow slopes how we fight here in the Freeburg. The fight spread and several bystanders were drawn in, but one managed to escape and call the police. Screw it. All of them. All the people. Do I have the proper ones this time? Let's see. see. Oh, wait. There's two of them? What? What? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Frederick. There's owner of the Atala Funeral Home.
I was trying to raise 10.
Come on. Ah, damn it. The end of the day already.
Needless to say, I really miss them a lot. I can't wait for the moment when I'll see them again.
Wouldn't you like to see me?
Ah, Lana, but we,
Let me guess. You've thought about it, but then you realized this can only bring us more suffering. Besides, it's dangerous given the kind of work we do, and why ruin things when everything is going so well, right?
Well, if you know what I think, then you must be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Jack. Because it's true. But is it fair?
You know what wouldn't be fair? If your friends caught you in a karaoke bar with an old man.
With an old man?
Maybe you imagine you've been talking to a young Greek god with long golden hair, but I'm a 60-year-old man, Lana.
Listen to me, Jack. Ever since high school, I've been surrounded by old men. At university, half my classmates were old men. They might have been 18 years old, but they were already half in the grave. No goals, no ideas, just endless burned-out looks on their faces, exhausted and empty. At work, even my younger colleagues act like old men. They don't have the stomach for a fight. They're already dreaming of retirement. And then there's you, Jack. The only man for a long time who felt the same age as me. Because you fight. Because there's life inside you.
Lana, it's, Damn, it's true. There's life in me yet.
Jack, you're so cocky.
Oh, excuse me, miss. I am the most promising young prosecutor in the country.
You know it's true.
City fountains clean, Goldenberg. The fact, Action Thriller Bloody Shirt 3 rakes in cash at box office. They were just doing 5. What happened? They're just doing 3? In the theater? Freeburg Tribune. Middle school heading to National Physics Olympiad. I don't really feel like putting this on this time. Alright, Police Academy. Able to brilliantly pass all their exams, they earn a boost. Was able to brilliantly pass all their exams, they earned a boost. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, $2. An informant gave us an address for one of the biggest drug houses in the city. According to our information, there's about 3 dozen drug addicts. Many of them are on. Just past day, 3 people went in and there were shot. and thrown in the corner to rot. Wow. See, Patonic, Kochi, and Numata. Send one more into the police academy, Numata. Little Miss Drunk offer, but let's see, SWAT upgrade, job slot detective. You know what, I'll do job slot detective just in case. Freeburg Elementary School. A physical education teacher noticed a suspicious van parked near the school. There was no one inside, but I heard some kind of strange machine running in the back, just like in the movies. Do we need to evacuate the school? I don't know, but I'll send 3 people. Alright. In the shadows and corners, dozens of people lay unconscious, and bags and syringes are scattered everywhere. Cordon off the building and move all the addicts out is A. B. Grab a random addict and give him mouth to mouth. And C. Call an ambulance and begin to process the addicts who are still conscious. A naked addict with a shotgun flies out of the bathroom and he starts putting holes in the ceiling. A. Hide behind the sofa and wait until the perpetrator runs out of ammunition. B. Shoot him. C. Fall to the ground and hide among the drug addicts. Heroin, wow. Ask Mafia to sell it. Let's see what it says. 4 activists from the group Life After Meat, in a show of support for their fellow animals, entered the zoo and used bolt cutters to remove the locks from the cages. Several wild animals have gotten loose and some are attacking the zoo's visitors. I say we should get the zoo animals, put them back into their respective cages, and whatever the most dangerous animal there that they let loose to attack, put those people in with them and say, there you go. If you love the animals so much, we'll let you go in there and live with them, or stay in there with them for the day, and see how long they last for. Crazy. Alright. There were no bombs in the van, just a bunch of antiques. The van belongs to a junk dealer and collector. We just got a call from the We just got a call from the Howell grocery. 2 armed robbers are wearing U.S. president masks. Just cleaned out the cash box. Not much I can do until these 3 get back. There we go.
Trying to raise.
Damn. Are you serious? These officers are needed for official questioning. This will take a few days, during which time they will be exempt from all duties. How long are they going to be questioned for? Especially Platonic. Come on. Several people are smashing the glass entrance to the cinema and tearing up the posters outside. They're shouting, "Modern cinema corrupts the youth," and someone just pulled out a Molotov cocktail. Oh, great. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Mr. Boyd, my old rival Jim Gates, has returned to the city. The last few years he spent in China setting up his factories here. Now he wants to flood the city with cheap knockoffs, threatening every honest businessman at Freeburg. At the present time, his is staying at the True Color Hotel and plans to buy the hotel outside the city. Or buy a house outside the city, sorry. I wanted to show him the true terror capital of law enforcement agencies. He's to understand that he's not welcome here in Freeburg. Okay. Come on. Of course, at the last second. Mr. Adams was overreacting to a hailstorm which he took to be pieces of a meteorite. The sky outside darkened because of storm clouds overhead. Mr. Jakobsky withdrew a large sum from his bank account. Then, while he was getting into his car, a man carrying a gun approached him from behind. He told him, "You have new followers. Moldol is 1155. Thank you. Thank you for the follow." He told me not to turn around and hand over the money. Then he ran away. When I finally turned around, I saw a tall figure in the hood, ducking up the alley. Kochi. Numana. The former chef of a restaurant in Chinatown says that the kitchen is used to sort and cut heroin. My friend had an overdose on the garbage they mixed up in there. I want the bastards to pay. I doubt this will do anything. Yeah, I thought so. I gotta wait for people to come back. I don't think it'll happen in time. Oh, Jack, once again the fucking bikers have set up camp right outside. Set some police over to scare them off so they won't come around our territory anymore. Just happen to have people for that, surprisingly. Well, looks like I'm not going to be doing that drug session. This is annoying.
I was trying to raise 10-1.
Okay, hold on a moment. Need to figure this one out. Okay, here we go. So he hits him from behind. Then I don't have the proper thing again for it. Good grief. I need one image. Because I have the other two. I just need the one image in order to be done with this. And I'm missing it. What a bummer. Crap. Sounds came from the African gray parrot which had flown into the cemetery. Soon the owner of the parrot found him and took him home. I better keep a closer eye on his cage door. Ayan Kazimi called and then a loud noise complaint. Apparently the regrets moving into next to a nightclub. I've had it up to here with these fucking queers. Unless you do something about it, the whole neighborhood is gonna go down there and tear them to pieces. Let's see, it's Coetzee, McCoy, Numana. What a joke. What a joke. Good enough. End day. Some of my main people. Oh my. Really? I really don't want to do this. It's really annoying. 91. Goldenberg. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg PD breakdown. Fact. Travel agent. The people of Freeburg are more likely to visit other countries. Freeburg Tribune. Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. What else is new? Not really much I can do. When you pull my people in for questioning and shit, I can't do dick. So my people are gone and they're doing other things. Boy, what do you expect from all this? Joe Penn again, I guess. Everts. Kojak. Nice. Aw, Forbes, no. You flunked all your exams. You passed the first ones. An apparently intoxicated driver flew from the oncoming lane and crashed into a van, which then crashed into 5 other vehicles. The driver of the vehicles escaped with their lives, but jumped out of the cars and began to argue. A conflict ensued, and the situation is about to get ugly. Let's see, Vela, Vandal, Rushing, and Jorgensen, I guess. Of course, it's the wrong place. What else is there? An employee at the Inner House hardware store said that a suspicious man named Otis Adams ordered a very strange combination of objects, which could easily be used to make explosives. Adams has a pretty colorful police record, including a bomb threat. A young teacher reported seeing the same suspicious white van parked near the school several days in a row. I walked towards it. The van drove away. I'm afraid of her for her students. Oh, damn it. The driver of the white van is a female courier who parks near the school during their lunch hour. I have a stressful job and a horrible boss, but when I watch the children laughing, it calms me down. Creepy! 5 teenagers asked a man for cigarettes, but when they said he was too young, the kid jumped him, knocked him to the ground, and started kicking him out with full force. Waitress Nicole Shelton saw what was going on, called the police. These guys are crazy, they'll kill him. I doubt they'll kill him. But they'll majorly injure him, that's for sure. Sugar Daddy Cafe? Okay. A thief attempted a little sleight out of hand to relieve Sherry Miller of her diamond ring, but she immediately felt something was wrong and put the criminal in an excruciating Japanese finger hold. Son of a bitch is unconscious. You can come and arrest him now. I don't know. Maybe he can't handle it by himself, apparently. The police approach the suspect's front door. A. Knock without saying anything. B. Open up this place. C. Open up. It's a delivery from Enter House. The man in a chemical protection suit, seeing the police, rushes to a bedside table and searches frantically for something. A. Throw the suspect into the center of the room and pin his arms. Point the gun at him and order him not to move. Or C. Search the room for clues. Tell him not to move. Fender caught. You were able to arrest all suspects. Oh. You've destroyed this gain. You get a reward for arresting Federica Laterza. $35,000 is your reward. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I gotta wait until they get back. Some workers were squabbling during their lunch break, discussing yesterday's football game, when one of them became really irate and tried to drive over the others with a tractor. According to one eyewitness who had taken refuge inside the building, he's like a crazy man. We barely escaped. The teens continue to beat the old man, ignoring the police car that just drove up. A. Grab the two most aggressive teenagers. B. Boys, we brought you hear these here cigars. Or C. Turn on the siren. Most aggressive. Okay, when the teenage thugs see the police, they start running off in different directions. A. Chase the weakest one. B. Fire in the air and order them to not move. Or C. Nobody moves, nobody gets shot. Wow, I'm actually surprised that worked. Some big men wearing striped shirts walked into the fountain and started trying to drown each other kind of quick before they all kill each other. What? A group of angry men, women, came to protest the premiere of the action film Hardboiled Women 2. They're demanding that the cinema management cancel the premiere. The situation is heating up. People in the fountain just haven't found their homeless Russian immigrants. Though they once served as paratroopers for them, bathing in the fountain is a traditional thing for airport troopers to do. Right. I guess, whatever. Let's see what this one is. Michael May saw a young girl running naked and bloody, trying to climb over the fence of an expensive mansion. She screamed and called for help, but then a man came out of the house, grabbed her by the hair, and dragged her inside. The neighbors were complaining just last week about all-night parties at the same mansion, which is owned by Saudi Prince Malik Kefaya. Okay. The protesting women are pointing at movie posters with busty heroines and sexy poses, shouting, "Sexism is a disease in our society." One of the women steps forward and throws a stone at the cinema director, who was trying to go talk to the protesters. A, arrest the woman who threw the stone. B, who's got an extra ticket. And C, tell the prosecutor to calm down. Arrest the woman who threw the stone. The janitor at City Hall called us about a suspicious man sitting in the waiting room. He's twitching and looking sideways at everybody. I think he's a spy or a terrorist. He's all skinny, but he's got a really really fat belly. I think he's carrying a bomb. Yeah, of course, nothing. I gotta wait for people to come back. Two men in clown masks stormed into the auto show and demanded the keys for the most expensive cars on display. When the manager hesitated, robbers shot him in the leg. One visitor at the event managed to break through a shop window and escape at least long enough to call the police. I think I'll do that one first because I know it's an actual crime. Let's see, Kojak, Jorgensen, Mealy. Actually, no. Kojak, Jorgensen, Rushing. The man was not carrying the bomb, he just an ordinary citizen, tired of waiting in line just like everybody else. King Louis nightclub. Multiple shots were reported coming from a nightclub. Of course it wouldn't work. Cool, I guess. Whatever. Well, that sucks. Not much I can do.
I was trying to raise TN1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Two more people, huh? Oh, there's the one I'm on. Vendor caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good. I know they are back. I know they're not going to be back again. Golden Bird, how On Wheels dealership invites public to show your sports cars. The fact, Port Commerce increased 60%. And Freeburg Tribune, ecologist, urban air pollution levels normal. I'm too tired. I'm tired of hearing your shit. How's that one for you? Let's go with McCoy. Mr. Boyd, I don't know if you come to Mass, but if you do, you may know that our most intelligent, our most enlightened and progressive parishioners donate absurd sums of money to carry the favorite God's blessed powder. Truly, this powder is manna from the heavens, which clears in the mind of preparation for the coming of the Antichrist. Unfortunately, some of our flock have been turned from the house of the Lord, for outside the enemies of Jesus sell them fake satanic powder, and they're undercutting our God-blessed prices. It would be a great thing if you were to get rid of them, as our Lord Jesus drove the merchants from the house of God. 5 of them. Got investigations here real quick. Right. Alright. Whatever. A drunken driver drove his van into a bus stop, knocking over several people. The van stalled out, and now the unsteady driver is clumsily trying to escape. Wow. I doubt it's gonna work, but... Oh, it should have worked. Yeah, of course. Retiree Frank Setter complains that someone has stolen his lawn. Like clockwork, once a month someone comes by to cut up my gorgeous lawn and cart it off. I've never managed to catch this enemy to fertile grass. I'd have shown him. I'm a veteran, you know. I've put hundreds of enemies in their graves. I just want some peace and quiet. Whatever. Old veteran complaining about grass being cut. Whoop-de-doo. Mr. Boyd, I see you do not wish the delayed arrival of the Antichrist any more than I do. After all, you cannot be arrested or put in jail. Henceforth, any church services available with you at reduced rates. Also, please accept from me the Bishop of Freeburg. This sum of money is a personal gift. Thank you. $75. $75. Jeez, just give me a bigger discount. Nah. Market District is seeing increased cases of pickpocketing in the media are already summed up in arms about it. Send 2 cops in the area, increase the press, police, blah, 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 blah. I can't. I have to refuse because I have nobody to send. Everybody's on a call. I'm not gonna do what everybody's on call. Can I get to this in time? No, of course not. The lawn at the location is cut by a neighborhood boy at the request of Mr. Cedar. Whatever. Yeah, forgot that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. An employee of the shopping center was dressed in a tomato costume to advertise a new tomato paste. He accidentally frightened professional boxer Joshua Drake, who shouted and jumped on him and started pummeling him with full force. Passers-by tried to separate them, but they also received the boxer's fury and a massive fight broke out. Damn boxers. Vehicle accident. The driver of a luxurious white Cadillac ran over a black teenager and then attempted to flee the scene, but lost control and drove into a column. Angry residents in the area have come out on the street.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
Terror threat. A postal employee reported that a letter was discovered with some powder inside, and the description on the envelope reads, "Burn in hell." The employee is afraid that the envelope contains a deadly disease. Oh my god, we're all gonna die, and today is my birthday. What a shame. Come on. Two men are pulling a woman with a bloody head out of the Cadillac. The crowd isn't letting them get her to the hospital, and some are yelling that the cops have failed. We'll deal with this by law of the streets. A, take out the nightstick and get ready to strike. B, fine, just make it quick. C, and the law of the streets. What it like? Okay, what it like? Nice English there. Take out the nightstick and get ready to strike. The crowd started throwing glass bottles and stones at the cops. A, fire a few shots in the air. B, hide behind riot shields and push the crowd back. Or C, everybody stop. Fire a few shots in the air. I'll stop them. There was nothing dangerous in the envelope. It was only the girlfriends playing a prank on her birthday. Well, the girl's friends playing a prank on her birthday. Okay. A man wearing a night costume and carrying a huge sword entered the cafe, placed an order, and sat silently in the corner for a couple of hours. Everyone had stopped paying attention at this point. But then he stood up, took his sword, and began swinging it around with all his strength. He already inflicted several injuries on several patrons in the restaurant. Wow. Bill Buckler said his neighbor, Derek Ruers, asked him to watch his farm while he went on vacation with his family. Meanwhile, some strange people went over there with a tractor trying to steal the harvest. There's about a dozen people and they're robbing my friend blind. There's a huge clown running around the mall, tried to scare me to death. Said unemployed John Hawkinsmith. I got a disease, got a note from the doctor. The clown got no right to scare me. Oh god. More shit. Seeing the police, the suspects began to argue and shout in an unknown language, and then two women managed to escape and hide somewhere on the farm. A, carefully search the whole area. B, hunker down and wait for the women to show. And C, interrogate the cows. The clown was hired to promote a children's amusement park and has every right to be in the mall. Oh man, I can't wait for more messages. Alright, Mr. G. Sands Ice Arena. Well, the legendary singer Gennaro Crespo was given a performance. Someone threw a large ear of corn at the musician and smashed his head. Despite a bit of blood, Mr. Crespo showed no concern and just laughed it off and got ready to continue. Nevertheless, the concert organizers were furious and demanded that everyone turn in their cameras. We can't let the audience leave until the offender has been detained. They shouted into the police line. We've got a large crowd here, so send everyone you have available so we can get this done. There. One. It's not the one I'm looking for, is it? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. They give me one picture and it's not the picture I need. Are you for real right now? For real? What if I try this instead? Yeah, not gonna work. I'm gonna have to wait again. Whatever. Annoying. There we go. Day 93. Goldenberg, priest notes prostitution increase. I wonder why the priests are noting that. The fact, soap opera Manuel Torre Blanca announced completion of film career. Sorry. Freiburg Tribune, doctor, euthanasia should be personal choice. I like this because nobody's called in sick, but I think I'm gonna end things here in the stream. It's almost at the 10 minutes to the 3-hour mark, but I'm just, I don't know, feeling kind of sleepy. I just kind of want to stop streaming, not really pay so much attention to the game here, because I feel like I'm gonna start passing out any time now. So anyway, I'd like to thank Lovebug Strong for coming to my stream and watching, and I also like to thank Twisted as well. Almost forgot about Twisted for a brief moment there. Thank Twisted for coming and watching my stream as well, along with the other people who showed up and were watching, but were on the quiet side, which is fine. I want to thank you guys as well, or gals, for coming. Gals, girls, guys, ladies, whatever. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I will see you all for part 6. I was kind of hoping to stream longer than this, but yeah, I just feel like I'm passing out over here. So let's just see how this starts this day. See what happens. Flunked all our exams. What a shock. Our inspection turned up multiple violations which are undoubtedly contributing to the serious decline in the department's efficiency. The penalty for these violations would be 25% of your bank account. What? What? If you require further clarification or if you wish to appeal this decision, please send a formal request to the mayor. You'll receive an answer within 200 business days. Then I can't do shit. I can't do shit with this. Fuck that mayor. Seriously. Aw, man. Like, I was like $54,000 away from getting... You gotta be kidding me. How much money I have now? 334,000. You fucking bastards. Okay, 345, but still. Man, I know I still had some time left to go, and I can easily still make money, but still. 445, like 400 something thousand dollars down to 345. Oh man, salty as fuck right now. Because as soon as I got to 500,000, I was good. All I needed to do was just maintain that and more. Then I could just been like, okay, gaining this and whatever, and still going, getting money, and then spending it, maybe a little bit more freely or whatever, doing some updates or police training and all this other things. But nope. Fucking mayor has to be a dick, and they're like, oh, you blah 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 this, blah 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 that. So those people, Platonic, the two detectives from that same shift, the two detectives from the other shift, and one of the other guys, I can't remember who it was, all ended up sending me upriver for their reports, and that's why the efficiency or whatever thing is down. What a son of a bitch. Well, now I need to earn $155,000. Thanks, Mayor. Hope the mayor dies in this game. That's how much I fucking hate him right now. I know he was already a dick before, but like, since when can they go into your bank and be like, we're taking this money out, fuck you? See what the first one's about. Several dozen workers have gone on strike over layoffs and wage cuts for a while. They're expecting someone from the company to negotiate with them. This never happened. The protesters have armed themselves with them improvised weapons and have started to break down the fence. Interesting. Yeah. Well, that's it for this stream. Like I said, I'm ending it here. It's a shame that happened. That fucking pisses me off. And I don't think there was any way to avoid that, because the shit that I was doing was like stuff that I had to do to get extra money in the game. I don't think there's any way that you can play this by the book and be as straight as possible on the straight and narrow and gain this much money. I don't think it's possible. Anyway, hopefully more gains come up for me to take down. That's all I can say. But we'll see what happens. We're getting closer to day 100. We still got 80 something days, since it's not quite day 100 yet. So who knows what happens in those 80 something days. If I end up skipping some days because the timeline of the story skips ahead a bit, then there'll be even more jeopardy for me. So anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. I'll see you all for part 6 of my stream of my Let's Try. See you all then.